All right, welcome in, you guys. So today, if you guys are an agency owner or a coach and you're stuck under 5K a month or 10K a month, you're stuck hitting that revenue ceiling, this will be the most important video you watch for this entire month. And I'm saying that with so much confidence because for me, this system that I'm about to show you guys has truly changed my life and changed my business tremendously. It added 18K per month in cash collected. So hopefully it can do the exact same thing for you guys if you guys truly implement it. But topic of this video is how to scale out of your current revenue ceiling into 25 to 30K per month. And it's going to be explained to a fifth grader. I'm going to try and explain it to you just like you're a fifth grader. And if you don't understand it by the end of this, go back to fifth grade. And for the guys who are new here and you guys don't know who I am, my name is Noah Arnold. I help agency owners and coaches who are stuck hitting your revenue ceiling, stuck under 5 to 10K per month, who want to get to 20K per month, rewire their subconscious mind so that they can go from being stuck to embodying the version of themselves that's already making 20 to 25K per month so that that number ultimately becomes a byproduct of all your actions and behaviors. But with that being said, let's jump right into this. So we're going to end off at this end goal, obviously. But before we jump into that, first thing, this is you right now. This is you right now watching this video. Okay. And what you need to have is a goal. You need to have a clear goal. You need to have a clear number for what it is that you want to achieve. It can be, the certain girl that you want or the certain car that you want. But for this scenario specifically, we're just going to talk numbers. So for this example, we're going to use 25K per month. But for those of you guys who are already at, let's say 15K per month, maybe you want to double it, right? You can use 30K per month. Maybe you're at 2K a month. You can use 10K a month, right? Just substitute this goal number with whatever you think is truly achievable. If it's something that your mind is telling you is out of reach for yourself, that takes a lot of limiting beliefs and, a lot of reprogramming to do. So right now, all I want you guys to do is figure out a target goal, an income goal that you guys genuinely believe can be hit within the next 3 to 4 months. And you guys can just substitute this number 25K per month. But I'm using 25K because, like I said, a lot of the guys that I talk to are, like I said, agency owners and coaches who are stuck under 5 to 10K a month or hitting 5 to 10K a month. So 25K per month, you need to have a clear target. If you don't have a target for what you're aiming to achieve, the odds of you getting there are slim to none. It makes sense, right? If you're going to the shooting range, you don't have a target in front of you, you're not going to hit anything. Right? So number one, this is you right now. You need to have a target for what you're aiming to achieve. This is 25K per month. Okay. Next, you need to understand that everything is frequencies. Everything around you, everything that you see on your day-to-day life is a frequency of it's a thing that's aligned with your current frequency, right? What you are aligned with is the things that you experience throughout your day-to-day life, who you speak to, who you're surrounded with, what apartment you're living in, if you're living in your parents' basement, whatever the case is, it is the result of your frequency, okay? So you need to understand that 25K per month or whatever this income goal is that you want, 10K per month, 25K per month, it's on a frequency. It's all on a frequency, and you are also on a frequency, okay? Now that you understand that these two things are on different frequencies, we're going to jump into this. So you making 25K per month is on the same frequency where 25K per month is the byproduct of your frequency, right? I'm saying frequency a lot, but you guys just need to understand. Just imagine whatever lifeline that you are on now, the results that you're achieving, whether it's 5K per month, is just aligned with your frequency. That's the most simple way to put it, right? That's all it is. Okay. So you right now making whatever it is that you're making, whatever your current results are, maybe you're not doing that well in business. Maybe you're signing maybe 1 to 2 clients a month, and you're barely hitting 8 to 10K per month. That's because that's the result that's aligned with your current frequency right now. This is the version of yourself that's achieving your current results. So if you want to align with the version of yourself that's making 25K per month, align with this version of yourself, we'll get into that, but you need to become that version in order to achieve that result. That's all there is to it. Okay, and we'll go a lot more in depth into this, but like I said, we're going to bang through all of these and kind of explain it to you guys like you're a fifth grader. All right, now what you need to do, this is the sauce. This is the magic sauce. This is the play right here. And this is what truly changed my life. And like I said, it added an additional 18K in revenue, cash collected, not revenue. So yeah, if you guys truly implement this and actually allow it to work, there's nothing else I can say. You guys would just be grateful that you guys watched this video. Okay, and I don't want to, tote my own horn, but you know what I'm saying? You guys will enjoy this once you actually implement it. So let's dive into it. What you want to do is you want to embody that version right now. You want to embody the version of you making 25K per month right now. Okay, because right now you're not that version. You're experiencing your current results. So clearly you're not the version of yourself making 25K per month, or else what? You'd be making 25K per month. Simple. Makes sense, right? So when I say embody that version right now, I will be clear. It takes a bit of ego. It takes a certain amount of ego for yourself to begin acting like somebody who you're really not yet. You're acting like somebody who's making $18,000 more per month than you are right now. You're making 2K per month. How are you possibly going to act like the version of yourself is making 25K? It's difficult to comprehend. So like I said, it does take a bit of ego. And one of my students, my younger brother, actually Hoku, it took him a lot of ego where he was doing less than, I think, 2 to 3K a month. and he wanted to hit 30K a month really, really bad. But wanting to hit that number super bad placed that goal on a pedestal. So once he was able to eliminate that, and I have an entire video explaining how the pedestal works and how when you place your goal on a pedestal, you pretty much attract the opposite things. You'll get refunds. You'll get a lot higher percentage of churn rate. And I'll leave that video up here. You guys can check that out right after this video. But you need to begin embodying that version now. So what he was doing is he was acting like the version of himself that was making 30K per month. And it's not to say to be a dickhead, but it's to say that you need to maneuver exactly how that version of yourself maneuvers. And you need to feel all of his emotions, that version of yourself. So how does he feel making 25K per month? How grateful is he that he makes 25K per month cash collected into his bank account every single month, 50K in 2 months, right? He's able to pay off all his bills. He can buy the car that he wants. He can probably pay off a lot of his parents' bills as well, right? He can help out his parents. How does he speak? What's his tonality when he speaks? Like, is he well articulated when he speaks to people? How does he maneuver through day-to-day life? How hard does he train in the gym? How much does he read? What needle moving task does he work on, right? If you can just ask yourself, if you took one thing from this entire, bullet point, what needle moving task does he work on? Just ask yourself that. The next time you sit down at your desk to do some work, what needle moving task does the version of yourself making the money that you want to make, what does he work on? Right? He's probably not working on editing his website or making, his SEO a little bit better. He's probably working on income producing activities, probably reaching out to leads, calling his clients, making sure everything's good, setting up interviews, things of that nature, right? He's doing needle moving tasks, things that move the needle in the direction to where you want to be. Okay? So you need to ask yourself all of these questions and feel all of his emotions right now. Okay? Now, it sounds easy. It's easier said than done, and that's for sure, but I want to explain to you guys this is where you guys get stuck. This is where a lot of my students get stuck, and this is the reality mirror time delay. Okay, so reality is a mirror, and all it is when you look into a mirror, a regular mirror in your bathroom, what is it doing? It's reflecting the image that you're showing to it. That's all it's doing. There's nothing else a mirror does but reflect the image that you show to it, right? So reality reflects the image that you show to it. So if you're showing reality the image of you right now making 5K per month, and you're constantly ungrateful for the money you're making, you're very negative, and you're showing the mirror the version of yourself where you're just really not happy with yourself. You're not happy with your physique, you're not happy with your mental state, you're not happy with your income, you're not happy with the way your girlfriend treats you. You know what I mean? That's the reality. That's the image that you're showing to the mirror, and all the mirror can do from that point is reflect that image right back into your reality. That's all it can do. That's the only thing the mirror does, is it reflects the image that you show to it, right? So now you understand why I'm telling you to embody this version right now. Because what happens if you can properly embody the version of yourself making 20K per month? What happens is you're showing the mirror that version. You're showing the mirror the version of yourself making the money you want to make, talking to the girls you want to talk to, right? Once you can show the mirror that, all it will do is reflect that reality. It will materialize it into your current reality. That's all it can do. But as written here, there is a time delay. It's not something that happens overnight, where all these manifestation gurus who tell you to put crystals on your ball sack and say, the next day you're going to eventually make 30K. They're completely lying to you. That's just not how it works. It's not how God works. It's just, and I'm not saying I know exactly how God works, but this manifestation, saga where people tell you can, put a crystal on your forehead and you'll magically, something will appear the next day. It's bullshit. You're not that powerful to be real, right? So there is a time delay between the mirror and what you're showing to the mirror. If you're showing to the mirror the version of yourself making 25K per month, your frequency will start to move closer towards that, reality, or at least that reality will move closer towards your current frequency, meaning you'll eventually end up becoming that version. But there's a time delay. So what you need to do is, and I can't put an average on it, but from what I have seen and from what I have experienced with myself and with all of my clients, is it takes around 3 to 4 months of every single, daily placing one foot in front of the other, being the version of yourself that you want to be, right? And I hate the whole be the best version of yourself. I don't like that. So I want to put a number on it. You want to be the version of yourself making the money you want to make and maneuver exactly how he maneuvers, right? Answer all of these questions and do that on a day-to-day basis. Place one foot in front of the other as that version and allow the time delay. And what happens if you don't allow the time delay? Let's say, 3 months in, you've been grinding every single day, you've been being that version. You're going to feel insanely grateful because you're feeling the gratitude that the version of yourself feels, right? You will feel that. But let's say 3 months in, one of these days, you're like, this dude I saw on a YouTube video with these weird yellow glasses was talking out of his ass. He was just capping. There was no fact behind what he was talking about other than the results that he showed, which could be complete fluff, right? So one of these days, let's say that you're just I'm going to call it, this is bullshit. This doesn't work. immediately right then and there, this mirror will understand that you were a fake frequency. You were truly acting like that version instead of attempting to be that version and being that version. Take away the word attempted. Being that version. The mirror of reality will understand that you were being a fake. You were just trying to act like that version so you can get that result. But instead, what you need to do is allow the time delay and find, gratitude in moving day by day, being that version. Because being the version of yourself that's making 25K per month is probably a much better version of yourself making 5K a month, right? So find gratitude in it. It's fun. Be that version. Okay. So like I'm saying, the biggest warning I can give you is allow the time delay. And I want to say average of 3 to 4 months, but if it takes longer than that, so be it. Let it be. Okay. Because immediately, as soon as you call bullshit, that is the image that you're showing to the mirror. Well, then the mirror will reflect where your reality and this thing is bullshit. That's all it works. This is how I've experienced it. It's how all my clients have experienced it. So for you, if you're going to take anything from this video in terms of how the mirror works, is understand that there is a time delay and find gratitude in placing one foot in front of the other each and every day, acting and embodying that version and being that version of yourself that's making 25, 30K per month. Okay. Now the end goal, the finale. The end result of what happens when you do all of this and once you implement everything that I just talked about in this 11 and 32 second video, you will become that version that's making 25K per month, where ultimately that result will just be a byproduct of your actions and behaviors that you've been putting your foot forward for every single day for the last 2 to 3 months. That will become a byproduct. All of your actions and behaviors will change. Your mindset will change. Your subconscious will be reprogrammed to be the version of yourself making 25K per month. You won't even remember how the version of yourself making 2K per month acted. You won't remember it. I promise you. You'll think it's a whole different person because you've aligned with an entirely different frequency. Now, all that happens is you create a new goal, you repeat this cycle. This is what I've been doing for the past year and a half, and it's worked wonders for me. So with all that being said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I hope you guys actually rewatch this video and take notes if you haven't already and implement this starting today. Start today and start being that version right now. Because the longer you delay it, the longer you're delaying your result. That's all there is to it. I don't want to be corny here, but it's the truth, right? Just start being that version now. Allow for the time delay. Find gratitude in placing one foot in front of the other as that version, and you will embody the byproduct of that version. That's all there is to it. Okay, so if you guys have any questions, drop them in the DMs or drop them in the comments or DM me on Instagram at Noah Okazaki. If you guys want to speak to me one-on-one, if you're an agency owner or a coach, you're stuck between 5 to 10K a month, you can't seem to figure it out, and you want to rewire your subconscious mind, you want your hand held throughout the process, I'll leave a link below. You guys can book in a call and chat with me one-on-one. Also, I have a free academy that I give to all you guys who watch this completely free, just my way of giving back. I'll leave that link in the description as well. You guys can pop in there. Just make sure you meet the requirements or whatever, and more than likely you guys will hop in there. And I'll see you guys in the next video.